So you all, this is Watch Talk and Act, and we are back with another video. This time it is from the lovely Hood Unicorn herself. She has a radio station in Atlanta, 92.3, and it's just a radio station where a bunch of artists, who are fairly new, want to get their spotlight on and put their music out there. She's a great radio host. She's very lively, funny. You can go to her Instagram. I think it's at All Hustle No Fear, what you see in here in the background. And also you can go to her website, allhustlenofear.com. This video is a little bit different, and the reason why it's different is because we're dealing with rape. I only have 77 subscribers, so it's not like YouTube is going to say, oh, you weren't supposed to do that and get a strike. So I should be okay to get away with this. But this topic does deal with rape, and let's just get into it.
To talk about this one, and I really want to. This young lady was on Twitter, and she basically was saying, this does not make any sense that I have to go through this. So this is her thread. I'm gonna read her Twitter thread. This is by Cutter Looter at Indiana Coco. This is a Caucasian lady, and she says, I'm using my privilege for purpose. And so that's why I'm telling you that she's Caucasian. She says, Twitter use, I'm not reading the headline because I'm about to read the story. Okay, so here we go. She says, I just witnessed, listen to the words she's using because they're very important. I just witnessed a unconscious woman being raped at the corner of Toulouse and Royal in New Orleans. 2 NOPD officers drove by, yet ignored the situation.
Guys, I gotta be honest, I hate New Orleans. A lot of my mom's family is from New Orleans, but the Pineville, Alexandria area, and I'm just like, and my aunt used to even live there, but I didn't know that New Orleans had a lot of violence. I didn't know that a lot of people get into it out there and how dangerous it is out there. So just want to add that in there.
I called 911 and flagged down a third officer. The officer chose not to respond and maintained his place on the corner. When I made contact with the woman, she was pulseless. As I pulled her onto a flat position to begin CPR, she regained a pulse and became agitated. 2 New Orleans police officers responded and refused to administer Narcan despite my insistence and stating that I am a ER respiratory therapist.
Damn.
So let's just start with the first part of this. You see somebody being raped. They are unconscious and they're this is outside. So let's just say it's in an alley somewhere.
Would you risk everything for a passed out woman behind a dumpster? I don't want to, but look at her with garbage on. She looks so cute with garbage on her.
You see somebody being raped and assaulted, and police are driving by and not doing anything. So you go to get a police officer, and
when it's like that, y'all, number one, they don't care. The police officers don't care. That's number one. And number two, if it's like that, that means it's a habitual thing that goes on in New Orleans. It's repetitive. And I don't even think the cops want to bat an eye at whatever goes on in that community over there in New Orleans. So if it's like that, that means it must be a lot of violence. And there's no excuse for this. Let me say that first. There's no excuse for this. But it must be a lot of violence that goes on for them to just totally ignore somebody who's unconscious.
They do nothing. So you go back to this person and you find that they are unconscious. And so you begin to administer some sort of life-saving help. And the police officer just decides to stand there and look at you while you doing what you're doing, which is their job. Let's keep going because she's not done. She's not done yet. She says, The officers further stated that they needed the woman to state herself that she was being raped, despite more than a dozen bystanders reporting the rape and the victim being physically unable to remember the details of the assault against her. Because remember, she was unconscious.
Yes.
So you're telling me I have to be conscious for me to state that I've been assaulted, even though you can see with your own eyes that I have obviously been assaulted because I'm fucking unconscious.
Yeah. This is insane.
But wait, there's more. Myself, my husband, and at least 10 other bystanders left the scene without giving a report, without leaving any personal information, or without having any officer take any of us seriously. It's not because they don't have evidence, it's simply because they do not care. She goes on to say, hey, Mayor Cantrell, were you aware that this type of policing is occurring in New Orleans? Did you know that police turn a blind eye to active rapes? This isn't a past rape. This rape was going on right then and there. You could have saved this woman from being assaulted and any other woman from being assaulted by catching the fucking assailant in
the act. Right?
Allowing the perpetrator to get off free and dismissing witnesses and bystanders. Last but not least, she says, I met with the reporter and she stated that NOPD News said that it's not a rape. You ready? They said it's not a rape because the woman knew the rapist.
Oh.
Are you serious? Wow. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know that people can, drinks flowing, you know what I'm saying? And things can get crazy and hot or whatever. But this, to where somebody's unconscious, not breathing, something's not right. Something is not right, guys. And I wish you would have videotaped it and just, I know it sucks, people are like, well, people stand by nowadays and just watching. But if you don't have it on tape, what's going on, then you know what I'm saying? And the tape would have clearly shown what was happening. And let's just say that it did go to court, right? The person could be locked up for what they did. That's crazy though. Just because they knew them. Wow. You can't make this up.
My God. Are you serious? That was their statement? Are you serious?
Hold on. No. I'm standing up on this one because y'all gonna get this word today. Y'all gonna get this word today. Hold on. She says she met with a reporter and the reporter talked to the New Orleans department, the New Orleans Police Department, and the police department said that it's not rape because she knew the rapist. Now, this is the problem that I have. The fucking fact that the police don't even know the laws, nor are you trying to implement the laws, nor are you trying to protect and serve the people of your community. And we're not talking about any community. We talking about Essence Fest,
yeah.
New Orleans. So if this is happening on a regular day, what the fuck was happening during Mardi Gras, New Orleans, and any other time that you have an influx of tourists?
This is no surprise too, because think about this. A lot of times, say for instance, there's a serial killer, right? A lot of cops in these departments know that there's a serial killer and they just let them get off. Especially if it deals with prostitutes, they just let it build up and build up and build up and build up. I don't know why people don't see prostitutes as, maybe it's because they don't see prostitutes as a human life, but these are people. And these cops know that these prostitutes are being murdered and some serial killer. This is stuff that's happened for years, people. This is just not a new thing. So for this to continue like this, it's just very, very strange to me. People need to have a heart because this just ain't it.
You know,
This is a problem. This lady goes on to state that she said, so actually, the NOPD chief actually thinks it's acceptable to penetrate an unconscious, pulseless woman and defend the rape. Just to make sure you know, there is a such thing called date rape. There is a such thing called a roofie. There is a such thing called a Mickey. You ain't never heard somebody say she slipped me a Mickey?
Yeah.
He slipped me a Mickey.
That's the original
There
date
is
rape.
such thing as K. What is that? K1.
K12,
K12, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So I don't want to have sex, but he wanted doggone snatch to snatch. What sex is unconscious?
I'm thoroughly.
The only sex that's unconscious is, and this is not really funny, but is that Bill Cosby, you know, when he's talking about his special sauce.
I got a cup of it, I said. Left it up there breathing. Why don't you give the chicken to these people that's going up and have some sauce?
That's the only kind that's really unconscious. And let me be honest, I believe for the most part, Bill Cosby didn't do most of those alleged rapes, but I do believe he probably did like maybe one or two. I mean, all the stuff that was going on within that Playboy Mansion, I'm talking about people eating feces, having sex with animals, having orgies, just crazy, crazy stuff, and just adding Quaaludes too on top of that. A lot of crazy stuff, but that's neither here nor there. I don't want to get off topic. But yeah, that's the only kind of unconsciousness sex that I can only imagine. So yeah.
Even when you choking me, I got a fucking safe word.
Right?
Boysenberries.
Martha Stewart.
Like oh.
So
my innards itch.
Mine too. 45% of rapes are done by people you know, acquaintances. You don't have to look that up. Like 45%. I can't believe the statement that they made. Dog.
Who has sex outside in the alleyway unconscious, police?
Is sex in the public not illegal? Could you just stop them from having public sex since they know each other? And y'all don't want to call it rape? Can we just, okay, let's just be on the safe side and get y'all in trouble for having public sex then?
New Orleans Police Department, y'all gonna have to come to the front of the congregation for this shit.
This one, you guys, is just very difficult because of the circumstances. So I'm going to read this and please follow along with me and let me know what you think in the comments about this, because this one is just really hard because I'll tell you at the end how I feel. Let's just read it. My girlfriend got raped and beaten. I broke up with her right after she told me. This is what happened. Dating girlfriend for 7 months. She wants to go to this Sleevesley club with her friend. I told her I didn't want to go. Had an argument about it. She was like, you don't own me and I can do what I want. And that bullshit. I told her if she went, then I'm breaking up with her. She said she wouldn't go and dropped it. Saturday came. Hadn't heard from her all day. At 4 o'clock on Sunday, she calls me crying. She says she got raped and beat up. She went to the club anyway. Apparently, she left alone with some guy and his friend to go to a party. They took her somewhere and beat her up and raped her. Had many feelings about this, none of them pleasant. I told her if she went to the club that I'd leave her, and I told her we were over. She started freaking out and saying she needs me right now and that she was sorry. Told her never to call me again. Have been getting rabid hate from her friends, and my friends think I was way too cold. She broke my trust. Went somewhere I said not to. Was probably going to end up cheating on me anyway, and got raped and beaten over it. And I'm supposed to feel sorry for her? I saw her like yesterday and she was pretty beat up. She had bruises and a black eye and stuff. So I do believe she was raped, but this wouldn't have happened if she had just listened to me. Everybody thinks I'm evil. My ex-girlfriend has been trying to talk to me, but I have no desire to speak to her. You guys think I was too harsh? I just have a hard time feeling bad when I feel so right. Oh God, you guys are gonna. Hopefully, you guys don't hate me for this, but I don't know what to believe from her side. Yes, she got a black eye, beat up, whatever. It's just so hard to trust, because this could have been an issue where, and I hate to say this could have been an issue where she actually had sex with somebody at that person's place, right? But the girlfriend walks in and beats her up. This could be that same thing. How do we know that the girl's actually telling the truth? And the guy's right in saying that he told her not to do it, and she did anyway. She violated him, which means she didn't respect him. It's all fun and games until something happens, guys. Being irresponsible and putting yourself in a predicament like this, like she did, a complete stranger. This is something that we learned you were not supposed to do. You learn this from childhood. Don't take candy from a stranger, right? The same thing applies with adulthood. Women, you know that men are the stronger sex naturally. Some women are stronger than men sometimes, but it's a small amount. When you understand that a man can overpower you, and then he's with his friend too, and they blowing this girl's back out and raping her and beating her, she knows better. And she expects her man, oh, take me back, even though I was cheating on you. No. I hate that happened to you, that you got raped. But you gotta, sweetie, you gotta forgive yourself for this. Because this guy, he has to move on from you. I mean, I hate that. I hate that she got raped, guys. But she cheated on him, and she got the unexpected, which was beat. Maybe she didn't want to do a certain sexual favor, and they just like, man, screw all this. I'm taking it. I'm gonna beat you. Let me know what you guys think, man. It's hard. A woman going through rape, yes, you want to be there for her, but she should have, been faithful to this guy. And a lot of these women take some of these nice dudes, they take advantage of them. And I don't know. Just let me know what you guys think in the comment section, because I feel like I'd break up too, though. I'm sorry. Now, if we were married, we can sort it out. But boyfriend, girlfriend, it's like, I don't know. You had sex with them. That's just how I'm going to feel. The first guy may have hit, and then the second one might have not liked something, start beating you, whatever. I don't know. She survived. Thank all praises to the Most High. But I just don't know. I'm torn. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. This is Watch, Talk, and Act. Don't just act people. Create solutions. Also, before I go, guys, remember we're doing a $100 giveaway after we get 100 subscribers. So I will be doing a $100 giveaway. I'll have a drawing, and yeah, that's how we'll get it. And also subscribe to All Hustle No Fear. Also subscribe to Zoe Williams' channel, The Voice of Reason, on YouTube. He's a great scholar. I consider him a scholar. Man, it's very knowledgeable. If you're looking for certain truths, working on inner self, that's the guy for you. He's written a few books. The Rebirth of Seeds. He has a brand new one out. Matter of fact, I have it over here. Why I'm forgetting, I don't know. But yeah, he has a few more new books. The Shrouded Lighthouse, this is what it's called. So yeah, you guys cop that. Check out his website, check out his YouTube, all that. Also check out the Hood Unicorn. So yeah, go to her website, subscribe, do whatever. Anyway, you guys, that's my time. Watch, Talk, and Act. But don't just act people, create solutions. Peace.